Hey, I'm Joe, I'm 47 years old, and I'm taking up skateboarding again after many years away. It's been a few weeks since I've skated Baby Bowl, my favorite mini bowl in the world. So in this session, I make up for lost time, starting with my favorite thing to do here, which is just carve around front side and back side. This is also a great way to warm up. And the goal, of course, is to try to maintain speed around the entire bowl, which is harder than it looks. After this, I'm going to try two tricks that I've never done before in Baby Bowl. I hope today is the day to get these because I'm tired of not doing these tricks. First up is a rock-to-fakie. So I've done rock-to-fakies many times before on, 2-foot quarters, 2.5-foot quarters, whatever those are. But this 3-foot quarter, that is the shallow section of Baby Bowl, was a whole different ball game. The last couple times I've attempted to do rock-to-fakies at Baby Bowl just wasn't happening. Too scary. Yep, this was me not doing rock-to-fakies here a few weeks ago. Man, that wide angle makes the bowl look way mellower than it is. So I really had to baby my way into this trick. As I usually do with these sorts of things, I started small. I was gonna draw out some lines with chalk, but there was this sticker on the bowl, and I used that as my initial pretend coping. And then inching my way up higher and higher. You can see how I'm just pretending there's coping there, inching toward the real coping, slamming the wheels down once, and then another time as I come back down into the transition, which is the motion you need for a rock-to-fakie. Didn't take long before I was at the coping. And eventually, well, this is what happened. If somebody wants it. Whoa! Hello. That was it.
That's not your first one, right?
Yeah, not my first one here. I'm telling you, that felt incredible. Getting the wheels over the coping that first time was the hardest part. Once I did it once, it was way easier to do it again and again. My next step will be to get the rock higher up on the coping, but one step at a time. But of course, once you do a rock-to-fakie, now you're coming back in with a lot of speed going fakie. And what are you gonna do with that? Well, the natural trick on the other side is the tail stalls. So I need to keep practicing my tail stalls. All right, the other thing I wanted to do at Baby Bull today was continue to work on my ride outs in the forefoot section. This is a pretty new thing for me. The last time I went to Baby Bull, that's what I worked on, was getting that ride out in the forefoot section. And it was tough. It was just tough to get enough speed. And really it's more about the commitment, getting myself to really spring up and out of the bowl. Took some work. So I wanted to keep doing these ride outs. And in the back of my mind, I thought maybe, just maybe, I could get a fly out of the forefoot section today. I've been doing them on like 3.5 feet, so why not the 4 foot? It was just a matter of getting enough speed and really committing to pumping that hip as hard as I can and then springing up and out. Once I was comfortable with my ride outs, you can see I started to bonk the coping and get a little bit of lift, a little bit of weightlessness, and before you knew it, I was catching some air. Baby air, of course, but it's a start. I was so stoked to get flyouts going on the 4 foot section of Baby Bull. I mean, I can't tell you how many countless sessions, how many hours I've spent at this bull, and watching the scooter kids fly out of it all the time. Why not me on a skateboard? Today was the day to fly out of Baby Bull for the very first time.
Oh yeah.
All right, so that was the session. Incredible to get 2 never been dones at this bull. And even though I've done a ton of rock-to-fakies now on smaller quarter pipes, doing them here at Baby Bull felt like this is the real thing now, you know? And no, I did not get the rock part of the rock-to-fakie quite yet, but I'm gonna get there. The big thing I need to do is actually just get those wheels over the coping and back in. We did that today, mission accomplished. Really good session.